This is a quick tutorial on how to add strings for new names for the characters in WWF SmackDown 2. In this example, we will look into one .dat file inside exe pack, but the same exact principle can be applied to all the other .dat files that contain text with the names of the characters in the game. We will start with looking for free space inside one .dat file. Uh, the free space where we could add our name. This can be a bit tricky because, as you can see, there is a lot of free space at the beginning of the file. The free space is obviously zeros, and there may be a lot of space at the end of the file. But the tricky part is that not every part of the file, not every region works. So if, for example, if we add our new name here, it might not show up in the game. So if you add your new name and it doesn't show up in the game, then it might be because the game just doesn't read it from here. So you need to add it into a different place. Unfortunately, I don't know the reason why this particular region may not work in a game, so you will have to experiment with adding the name of characters in different regions of the file and seeing if they actually show up in the game. So for my mod, I found a region in the file that basically starts at this address 56AFE, and it goes somewhere through here. So for example, this region is safe for adding new names. I haven't tested other regions, so I cannot say if they will work. But this region does work, so we can try to add new name here. For example, if we edit the name of Sergeant Slaughter that starts here, what we need to do now is we need to look at the address of the first letter in the name. In this case, it's S, and the address is 56AFE. Then we go to the hex calculator and we add this number 8009F800 to our address and we calculate the result. Okay, so here's our result and we will need to write it down, but first we will need to reverse the byte order. So we will write it as FE 620F80. Okay. The next step is to find the data of the name of the character that whose name we want to replace. For example, let's say that we want to replace Al Snow with Sergeant Slaughter. So now we need to find the data for the name of Al Snow. This can be done by going back to the beginning of the file and going to search, find, and looking for text string of Al Snow. Okay, here we found the text string for Al Snow, and now we need to find the region of the file that points to this address. We can do this by looking up the address of the first letter in the name. In this case, it's 6DFE0. We go to the hex calculator, we type the address 6DFE0, and then we add this exact number 8009F800, and we calculate the result. Okay, we now have our result and we can find the region in the game's in the file's memory, the region of the file rather, that contains a pointer to the name of Al Snow. We can do that by going to find again but this time we need to change the data type to hex values. And now we type this hex value, but again we reverse the byte order. So we type E0 D7 1080. Okay, so here we found the pointers to the names of Al Snow, or rather to the name of the character of Al Snow, and here is the pointer to his finisher name. Okay, so now if we want to change his name, all we need to do is look up the value that we calculated for Sergeant Slaughter, and we copy it and paste it here, overwriting the previous value. So that's basically it. Now if we save the file and import it back into the game, when we go to the exhibition mode, Al Snow will have the name of Sergeant Slaughter.